This video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Les Chazets. This map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub, and this map, as of its 1.0 release, is available for PC only. This is obviously a French map with that name. Let me read you a little bit of the description. It says, "Welcome to Les Chazets. We present here a typical French landscape. On this map, you'll find one farm with cow, sheep, and chickens, a pig farm, and a cereal farm, about 60 fields, 5 sell points, cattle market, sawmill, spinning mill, supermarket, biogas plant, seasons ready, and ManureSystem support." Map does not list the ManureSystem as a required mod, so I would assume that this means that this map is enabled for the ManureSystem, but you don't have to have it in order to use the triggers. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We are loading this map up in new farmer mode. I did load this map up in Farm Manager and start from scratch. We'll talk a little bit about that here in a little bit. Also loaded this map up with seasons and straw harvest just to see if we had the height types problem. I loaded up just fine with those two mods enabled. Map does include a seasons mask. We have full season support for that. And our sleep trigger is right here at the main farm. When you load up, we are, as I said, in new farmer mode. If you load this map up in Farm Manager or start from scratch, everything you see here is here with the exception of the equipment. All of the buildings are permanently placed on the map. The only exception is in Farm Manager or start from scratch. You have no equipment at the start, and you don't own any land at the start. Speaking of land, see that in new farmer mode, we own the main farm here, which is the sheep, chicken, and cow farm. $347,000 for that farm. Also get 3 fields, 1, 16, and 18. There are 2 other farms available on the map. Here we have the pig farm, and over here we have the arable farm. Both of these fields are farms you're going to need to purchase before you can use them. And specifically the pig farm, you're going to need to buy before you have access to pigs. We're going to go ahead and buy that right now for $92,000. You'll see that once we buy that, we then have the pig enclosure available to us. As far as other field prices, field 35 is 11 acres in size, $267,000. Field 27 is 9.4 acres in size, $226,000. Field 45, 2.4 acres, $58,000. 1.81 acres, $43,800. So I'll give you kind of a general idea of different field prices and land prices scattered around the map. We also have a buyable biogas plant for $184,000. Take a look at our crops. We have all of our standard crops available to us in Farm Sim 19. Take a look here at our prices screen. You're going to see we have 3 main sell points for the bulk of our crops. We also have some specialty sell points, specifically the French fries factory, 327 per 1,000 liters of potatoes currently. Got a sugar factory for sugar beets and sugar cane. We have our spinnery for cotton and wool. We do have a sell point for eggs and milk. We have a sawmill for wood chips, and then the barn for hay, straw, grass, and silage in the event that we do not own a biogas plant. The barn will also accept our pellets. The starting list of equipment here, all of it is owned well maintained, all new, brand new equipment. And we do not have any animals in the animal pens at the start. We also have contracts available to us. Let's take a look at that starting equipment. Start out with 3 tractors, the Massey Ferguson 5610, the Fendt Favorite 511C, and the Case 7210 Pro. Our tractors range in horsepower from 105 to 170. Have the New Holland TX32 harvester with the TX32 header. Have the AgriLiner EKD 302 tipping trailer and the 1978 pickup truck. We have the Corn Champion corn header for the harvester with a POH5 plow, Polymag 300 cultivator, E830 seeder. Have the Overland Optima V planter, Kuhn fertilize spreader, side mower, or have the trailed mower, have the Kuhn header, small Pottinger windrower, and then the round baler. Also get the Flegel DPW 210 bale trailer, Silo King forage wagon or forage mixer, Primor 15070 forage wagon, or this is a straw blower. Oh, sorry about that. Then we have the Joskins water trailer, have a silage blade, and a header trailer, all as our starting equipment. Take a look at placeables. We're going to see that all of the custom animal areas are embedded in the map. We cannot sell them, nor can we buy them. In fact, there aren't any custom placeables or buyable other than what is included with straw harvest if you have that enabled. Also means that, well, can't sell sleep trigger here. Also kind of means that unless there is a sleep trigger at these other 2 farms, I'm not seeing the little house icon, then that implies that regardless of where you start, you're going to have to come back here to sleep through the night, which I'm not really keen on. And I would like it if you could sell the sleep trigger and put it down if you're going to start a farm up here, or have a sleep trigger at all 3 farm areas available at the start. Go ahead and kind of just explore starting farm here. Little backyard. Come out here through the front. Main gate to the street. Pickup truck. Water trigger there. This building is just for general storage. We have the wool spawn point for our sheep. We have the food trough for our sheep. Then outside the farm fencing, we have the sheep buy trigger. And then the water trough is right here. And we activate the animal pen extension to help us locate water trough and see if we have custom support for these pipes and valve embedded in the map. Back and see how many sheep this pen is configured to hold. 160 sheep. That said 160, but no 60 sheep available in this pen. So here we have the bulk of our starting equipment. I really like this shed. Details on this shed with the beams, the bolts. Light switches are marked with a little light on them. Really nice. more of our equipment. And then over here we have our chickens. Here we have the egg spawn point. We have the chicken purchase point. Eggs, and then our chicken food trough. Gate out into the main road. We have our cattle area. We have 2 silage pits here. One and silage 2. We also have our farm silo. Have to activate the gate, open covers, then tip in, and the tip out is hidden. Right there is the pipe out. That little joker was a little sneaky. I had a hard time finding that. I was doing my first reconnaissance of the map, but there you go. There's your pipe out. Here we have our service bay, farm customization and repair. We have the cow building. We have the Massey Ferguson with our forage mixer. This is your food trough and your straw trigger right through here. Have your milk trigger. This is really cool. We've got kind of the PDA and a little overview of where things are on the map. Really nice. Out of here. Straw blower. And then to deliver cows, trigger is over here. It's a little interesting to get to, but this is your buy trigger for your cattle. The way you're going to get to this, okay, because it's kind of, I don't see you backing a trailer up through here. Here you have your slurry pit. I think the easiest way to get back into there, bring your trailer through here. And then come around. So here we have our water trigger. The cows. Come around. And then I'll be able to back in right here for your trigger. Because I don't see you coming through here at all, right? I don't see you bringing a trailer in through this way and making that turn. I don't really see you coming in through these gates and basically making the turn through there. Like I said, the only thing I see you doing is coming kind of the long way around. And that is pretty much the main farm. Go ahead and get set up for the flyover. And we'll take a look at the map from above. We'll drop down to the shop and do our typical drive around. Cows, and we've got a really large cow pasture. In fact, I need to go back and look. Look and see how many cows area is configured to hold. $350. Yeah, that is quite a bit. And you know, based on the tracks, cows are going to be roaming all around this area. Cool little secondary shed. A little junkyard over here. Got this area. Go under the bridge. Black Sheep Modding is the Valley of the Old Farm. Kind of made use of that. Oh, and then there's a second bridge. Oh, wow. You on way down to here. So a lot of pasture area for these cows. Really cool. I like how this is done. 2 areas where we go under a bridge. Cows just wander all over. Really cool. Like that. Again, that is the main farm here. Sheep, chickens, and we have the cows. Let's see, where is the shop? So the shop is in that general direction. So let's head south. We'll loop around. Well, while we're here, let's go ahead and... Here we have the pig farm. I'm going to take a closer look at the pig farm and the arable farm when we do our drive around. Did find out that these power towers, power poles, whatever you want to call them, they do have collisions. So be cautious on hired help. People want to go around those. Here we have a lime bulk point and a sell point. Look closer at those later on. We have our animal dealer. Here is the sugar factory. Sawmill. Biogas plant. Whole map seems to be kind of split in half with this train. This is not a drivable train. Simply a decorative thing. And I don't know if there's actually a train comes through here or not. I haven't seen one. Maybe we'll find one during our exploration later. Head on up this way. Another sell point right across from the shop, vehicle shop. Then we have the arable farm here, which is third viable farm on the map. Go ahead and make our way back down here to the shop. We have a New Holland dealership. Station icon. Go ahead and get our Mahindra. Oh, walk on mat. I like these shops. They have stuff set up inside. Kind of come in here and just smalls and go over to your sales counter. Wowzer! This is made for giants. So yeah, you might want to. Map gets updated. Maybe suggest rescaling that. Oh, that's tall. Him at the counter. We have our spawn point for our Mahindra. And then our customized repair cell trigger side. Also have a fuel trigger. off here to the side. Then across here to FS Cereals. Across the scale. Kind of right through here. Dump station. Wish they would have it's really difficult. Really difficult. We've got really nice texturing here. Really nice resolution on the texturing here. And then we get to this. It's just so starkly different. Head up the street to the Arable farm. Don't really know which side of the street these guys drive on, so we'll just drive in the middle. Wrong way. Onto the Arable farm. That's the way back to the starting farm. Now we know which side of the road we're supposed to drive on. The correct side, the right side. Way up here past the church. Wind up the hill. Suspect these are going to have collisions on them. Yep. As to expect defense. Yep. Arable farm. Light switches kind of illuminated a little bit. Building from Black Sheep Modding's map. Lots of use. Another PDA map. Really like these. Customized repair trigger. It's all from the aerial view. We have our silo out, around back. Dump point on the other end. And all this. Really nice touch. I like the extension cord wrapped around the beam there. Over at dump station. These are probably set up with collision walls. Yep. You'll be hip in here also. Should we so wish. But come in here and kind of walk between the borders. Get to a fan vent. That's pretty neat. Let's just double check and see if there is a sleep triggered any of these doors. Not at that door. Not at this door. So it is how I thought it was, where you're going to have to go down to the starting farm, regardless of which farm you own, to sleep through the night. But you can't sell that trigger, you can't really place your own. Oop. We'll take this road on over to the pig farm. We're going to go across the map, past the starting farm. At the lay of the land. Pig farm up in the distance on the hill. I have to say the last few maps that we have seen come out of the Giants Mod Hub have been pretty nice visually. You have had a little interesting, maybe not fully thought through issues, but visually very artistic, very well appealing to the eye. And have we come a far way since the start of 19 with respect to the quality of maps that are out there. We have the farmhouse, or what would be the farmhouse for the pig farm, but again, there's no sleep trigger here. Hired help. Bourgeois, Bordeaux, whatever. Come on back in here to the pig farm. Got our big slurry tank. Big slurry tank. Door pile. Food trough. Draw trigger. Pig buy point. 80 pigs for this area. We have our water trough here. Pigs don't have quite as big as area to roam around in like the cows did. Nothing keeping these pigs in. Fence or anything, just some shrubbery. They're very honest pigs. They don't wander off. Yeah, pretty cool area. Now, Don't see a silo up here for the pig farm. Kind of interesting. Bit of a flat-ish spot up here where maybe you could put one down. Place one, make your own flat area. A little interesting that there isn't any sort of food storage here at the pig farm. Head on down here to the intersection past these bends. Go across the bridge. Make our way to the southern aspect of the map where that's where the bulk of the sell points are located. Turn here at the Shrine, Memorial, whatever you want to call it. Bridge where the cows can wander to and fro. Pretty cool little area. Like this area here, this kind of siding, where you can stage your farm machinery before you enter the field and you're off the road. Got a thing for bridges. You go over and under. You get different levels of terrain. Of course, you will have to be careful about going under bridges with high equipment. Grains and kelp. We have our lime and grain sell point. 5 point for bulk lime. I think the trigger is, trigger for the lime is actually on the other side. I like how that's set up. I like the loading ramp there. Really cool. Rock face, and then we've got grass and the shrubbery at the bottom and the top. Sell point here. Then down below, lime fill point. Eat this. Almost. Yep, there's a lime, so you'll have to back into there. Want to see if that mounds had collisions on them. I like this. I like this. I like how this area is kind of down below the field, around it, down below the road. Kind of like a little quarry area. Taking these big boulders, dug up, and just kind of placed them here along the entrance lane. Across the hill. Sometimes you get this sense that the map maker have driven around the map and looked at things and really had this sense of how they want the map to look when someone drives around. Like, really great signs. Obviously these are hiking signs for trails in what I guess is a national forest or a national forest. clue what the signs say, but kind of self-explanatory. So when the map maker puts more effort into kind of the secondary things, you know, none of this has anything to do with farming. It's just setting the area up visually, giving it that sense of being a place, not just a slap down bunch of fields, bunch of sell points, and it satisfies all of the check boxes for being a map farm sim. None of that area, none of this area is a checkbox, other than just to make it look nice. Road down there, obviously, to get to a water trigger. A boat launch, if you will. Not really sure why this map was not released for console also. Unless maybe just the map author didn't want to go through that process. This type of concept here, a really interesting concept. I think we should see more of this. More of this thought process, like this little side area for you to stage harvest equipment, stage your trailers for grain collection. Here we have our animal dealer. Clearly, I guess towing is enforced. Don't leave your vehicles where they're not supposed to be. We have our trigger for our animals. Scale. We have to wind our way around the sugar factory here. Dump point for our sugar beets or sugar cane. Then once again, wind our way out of here. Asset's been around for quite a long time. And then we have our exit scale. This, I wish we would see this more often. Sell points where we have ourselves being weighed on the in. We have our scale house. We have our scale on the way out. And clearly we know how much product in weight we left at the facility. You have a scale just on one side, unless you deliberately drive back around after you've unloaded. Really don't know. Admiring the scenery. Oh, shush it! Fucking admiring the scenery again. Here in the barn sell point for hay, straw, grass, and silage. If we do not own the biogas plant, that's available to us. Here we have our egg and milk sell point. Yes, they're either allowed to sell unpasteurized milk, or maybe they have a fancy pasteurization process in back. French fries factory. Heck yeah. This has hours of operation. Curious if gate opens and closes. It looks like it might. Dump point for that. That road will loop us back to the area right by the lime station and grain sell point. Go back this direction. This was coming up as a spinnery. Spinnery right there. Then our sawmill. We have our log, trigger, and our wood chip sell point right there. Some tight corners coming in here with a big log trailer. Something to think about. Kind of backwards, but okay. Sell point. Scale. Then we have one more over at the biogas plant. Make our way over to the biogas plant. Traffic is pretty slow on the map. Overall, feel it's moving about 20 miles an hour or so. Really nice scenes, really nice views all around the map. Well, it gives you a nice sense of a place to visit, right? Now, we haven't seen a train cross these lines. These train lines may just be visual, may not be an actual train crossed here. Let me check the website real quick and see if there's a screenshot showing a train. No, there's no screenshot showing a train. So let me know in the comments. If you're playing on the map and you see a train, let me know if there's a train or not. And again, just like the climb and that other sell point, we come down off the road level into this area. Things are on different elevations, different planes. Two different size silage bunkers. There, one there. Digestate hookup. And we have our digester over here. There you go, guys. That is Les Chazets. I think that's how I was supposed to pronounce that again. Until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.